What if I told you that if you can still do just 5 simple things, you may be aging better than most people your age? Not richer, not younger, not luckier, just stronger than you think. And here's the surprising part. Most people over 65 are slowly losing at least one of these abilities without even realizing it. So today, I want you to quietly test yourself. No pressure, no comparison, just an honest moment between you and your future. Because if you still have these 5 abilities between ages 65 and 85, you're not just aging, you're winning. And make sure you stay until the end, because ability number 5 is the one doctors say predicts independence more than almost anything else. Let's begin. 1. You can get up from a chair without using your hands. Yes, it's that simple. And that's exactly why most people overlook it. But before you brush this off as too basic, I want you to pause. Because this tiny movement, it reveals more about your future independence than most medical tests. Let's test it together. Sit comfortably in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, back straight. Now cross your arms over your chest, no cheating. Lean slightly forward and stand up, without pushing off with your hands. Go ahead, I'll wait. Now be honest with yourself. Did you rise smoothly? Or did you rock back and forth a few times to build momentum? Did your knees wobble? Did you feel unstable? Did you automatically reach for something? If you stood up with control, without using your hands, you are doing better than a large percentage of adults over 70. And that's not dramatic. That's reality. Why does this matter so much? Because standing up from a seated position is one of the most complex, simple movements your body performs every single day. It's not just about strong legs. It's about balance, core stability, hip strength, knee integrity, ankle mobility, nerve coordination, brain to muscle communication. In less than 2 seconds, your brain sends electrical signals down your spinal cord. Your quadriceps activate, your glutes fire, your core tightens to protect your spine, your ankles stabilize to prevent tipping forward. All of that just to stand up. If even one part of that chain weakens, the movement becomes difficult. And here's why that matters. Difficulty standing up is one of the earliest warning signs of declining lower body strength. And lower body strength is directly connected to independence. Let me say that again. Lower body strength equals independence. Because if you struggle to stand up from a chair, what happens next? You avoid low couches. You hesitate to sit on soft furniture. You worry about public restrooms. You become cautious in restaurants. Confidence starts to shrink. And when confidence shrinks, activity shrinks. And when activity shrinks, muscles weaken faster. It becomes a cycle. In fact, reduced leg strength is one of the strongest predictors of falls, and falls remain the leading cause of injury after 65. But here's the hopeful part. If you can stand up without your hands, it means your muscles are still firing properly. Your joints are still cooperating. Your nervous system is responsive. Your strength-to-weight ratio is functional. Your mobility is intact, and mobility equals freedom. Freedom to get in and out of cars comfortably, stand up from a grandchild's tiny chair, visit friends without scanning the room for safe seating, travel without anxiety, live safely in your own home. Now, if that test was hard, please don't panic. Struggling today does not mean you're headed toward dependency. Here's something most people don't realize. Even in your 80s and 90s, muscles can grow stronger. Research consistently shows that seniors who begin simple resistance exercises can significantly increase leg strength in a matter of weeks. The human body never truly stops adapting. It only stops adapting when we stop challenging it. And that's empowering, because it means your future strength is still in your hands. Number 2, you can walk 10-15 minutes without needing to stop. This one sounds ordinary, almost boring, but don't underestimate it. If you can walk continuously for 10 to 15 minutes at a steady, comfortable pace without needing to sit down, lean heavily on something, or feel breathless, your body is functioning at a strong level for your age. Walking endurance reflects much more than stamina. It reflects heart strength, lung capacity, circulation efficiency, blood vessel flexibility, joint condition, muscle endurance, cellular energy production. When you walk, your heart pumps oxygen-rich blood to your legs. Your lungs exchange gases efficiently. Your blood vessels expand and contract smoothly. Your mitochondria, the tiny energy factories in your cells, generate fuel. It's a full-body system check. But here's what quietly happens to many adults over 70. They don't wake up one day unable to walk. They slowly reduce distance. First, they avoid large grocery stores. Then they park closer to entrances. Then they stop evening walks because they feel a little tired. Then stairs become something to avoid. Little by little, their world shrinks. Not intentionally, not dramatically, just gradually. And that shrinking world can lead to isolation. But if you can still walk comfortably for 15 minutes, your world is still open. You can explore your neighborhood, travel through airports, walk around parks, shop without anxiety, keep up with grandchildren, enjoy vacations. Walking is often called the longevity movement because it stimulates nearly every major system in your body. It improves brain health through increased blood flow, mood through endorphins, bone density through gentle impact, blood sugar control, digestive movement, sleep quality. And here's something powerful. Walking doesn't just preserve your body, it preserves your confidence. Because when you trust your legs, you trust your freedom. If you still have this ability, you are aging with resilience. Number 3, you can carry groceries without struggling. Now let's talk about something surprisingly powerful: grip strength. Yes, your hands. It sounds small, but researchers repeatedly find that grip strength is one of the strongest indicators of overall aging health. Why? Because grip strength reflects total body strength and nervous system efficiency. When your hands are strong, it usually means your body is maintaining muscle mass overall. Weaker grip strength has been linked to higher disability risk, slower illness recovery, increased hospitalization rates, greater mortality risk, but strong grip strength reflects muscle preservation, healthy nerve signaling, hormonal balance, functional independence. So let me ask you honestly, can you carry a moderately full grocery bag from your car to your kitchen without dropping it? Can you open a stubborn jar? Can you grip a railing firmly when stepping down? Can you hold onto something securely if you trip? These small movements are quiet indicators of strength, and functional strength matters far more than gym strength. Life does not test how much weight you lift in a controlled environment. Life tests: can you carry your groceries? Can you open your own doors? Can you support your body when balance shifts unexpectedly? If you can do these things without strain, you are maintaining real-world power. That's strength that matters. 4. You still feel curious about life. Now, we move beyond muscles. We move into the mind. This may be the most underestimated ability of all: curiosity. Do you still feel it? Do you still wonder? Do you still want to learn something new? Curiosity is not childish, it is neurological vitality. When you feel curious, your brain releases dopamine, the motivation chemical. It strengthens neural pathways. It enhances memory formation. Curiosity keeps the brain flexible. When curiosity fades, cognitive decline often follows. So ask yourself, do you still watch documentaries and learn new facts? Read books or articles? Ask thoughtful questions in conversations? Try new recipes? Experiment with new hobbies? Learn new technology, even if it's frustrating? If you do, your brain is still stretching. Neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to form new connections, continues well into your 80s and beyond. Age does not stop growth. Disuse does. If you wake up still wondering what the day might bring, if you still laugh at new ideas, if you still enjoy meaningful conversation, you are aging beautifully. 5. You can recover emotionally after a bad day. This final ability may be the most powerful because physical strength matters, but emotional strength determines how you use it. Life after 65 brings real transitions: retirement, loss of loved ones, health diagnoses, family changes, quieter homes. These are profound adjustments. So here's the real question. When something upsets you, when grief resurfaces, when plans fall apart, can you eventually find your balance again? Not immediately, not perfectly, but eventually. Emotional resilience predicts healthy aging more strongly than many physical factors. It's not about avoiding sadness. It's not about pretending everything is fine. It's about feeling emotions honestly, processing them, seeking support when needed, and moving forward without staying stuck. Research shows emotionally adaptable seniors tend to live longer, maintain stronger immune systems, experience lower inflammation, preserve cognitive function, report greater life satisfaction. If you can say, "That was hard, but I'll be okay," that is strength, quiet strength, often invisible strength, but powerful strength. If you still have this ability, you are not just surviving your later years. You are mastering them. Let me ask you something. How many of these 5 abilities do you still have? Be honest. Is it 5 out of 5? 4 out of 5? Maybe 3? Comment the number below. There is no judgment here, just awareness. And awareness is the first step to staying strong. Here's the empowering truth. None of these abilities disappear overnight. They fade slowly, which means they can be rebuilt slowly. Muscle responds to resistance at any age. Balance improves with practice. Endurance grows with movement. Brain strength increases with stimulation. Emotional resilience strengthens with connection. The body after 65 is not fragile. It is responsive. It is adaptable. It is capable. If you're between 65 and 85 and you still have these 5 abilities, you are not just getting old. You are maintaining independence. You are protecting your future. You are doing better than you think. And if you've lost 1 or 2, that's not the end of your strength story. It's simply your signal to start rebuilding. Because aging well is not about avoiding wrinkles. It's about preserving function, preserving dignity, preserving choice, and you still have more control than you've been told. If this video encouraged you, please give it a thumbs up. It helps this message reach more seniors who need hope. Subscribe for more practical, realistic senior health tips every week. And remember, aging is not about what you've lost. It's about what you still have. And if you still have these 5 abilities, you are aging better than most. I'll see you in the next video.